I'm actually making this video out of frustration. You could be powerful, but you're not focused. So let's change that. The biggest obstacle to a lot of our growth in music is a lack of focus. See, the brain always wants to know, what should I be doing right now? Right? With all the things that you could be doing, what are you doing right now? Right? So the brain naturally operates in what I call a funnel, right? And at the top of the funnel is all the things that you could be doing. And then it narrows it down based on importance. And at the bottom of the funnel are the things that you actually do. So let's do this today. I want to talk about the system that I use. I want to talk about a method that I use to really just kind of categorize things and really focus better. So today's video is a focus video. All right, so I want to show you a system I use to really hone the practice session and really get you some amazing results. Okay, so my practice session is basically revolves around two main things, and we're going to be discussing this more. The two main sections of the practice would be those things that I need to know, the theory-based stuff, the chords, all the things I'm running, scales, all that kind of thing. That's one part of it. The other part is songs. So at the end of the day, that's what we practice is songs, and learning the things that we're supposed to learn is the other section. Okay, so when I'm learning songs, let me ask you this: what do you guys do when you hear a song you like? What do most of you do? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'll put a poll up. But what do you do when you hear a song that you like? What's your first response? Do you just like it? Do you stop? Do you save it somehow? What do you do? Right? And let me tell you how I look at this. Okay, so on the screen you can see that there's a funnel system here. And at the very top of the funnel, because remember I said the brain naturally operates in a funnel. So the brain actually wants to move things down and focus on the things that are most important. So you are just basically, you want to help it do what it does. All right, and that's what's going to make you really powerful in learning anything. It doesn't matter if it's just music. We could apply it to music, but it's anything. All right, but at the top of the funnel is categorized. So these are the songs that if I'm just scrolling through and I see a song I like, okay, I have two options now. I can listen to it, and if I like it, I'm gonna give it a like or share, or I may actually say, you know what, this song is something I'm actually want to come back and revisit. Okay, and so if I'm going to cap that at 100. I'm not going to ever go more than 100 songs on that list. So that's why I said 12 to 100 songs on that particular list. Save and categorize. Very important for you to save and categorize those songs that you like enough. Okay, don't just every single thing you like and then have a list of 1,000 songs. It's just that doesn't even make sense, right? But 12 to 100 is good, and I would do it per year. I would every year look at that song list and kind of review. This will help the brain to kind of start developing, finding your style and the kind of things that you like. Okay, now I use an app called ClickUp, and it's a free app. www. I think it's clickup.com or clickupapp.com. I'll put a link. I'll throw it on the screen for you. And it's free, and what I do is I set up a project. The project is called 2019 Music List, and as you can see here, I have gospel songs, and these are all the songs I've categorized. Now you could easily do this by just, if you're on YouTube, by just making a playlist, right? You can just make a playlist in YouTube as well if you're on Instagram, but I think that you should have a way of really categorizing those songs. I've actually come across some of y'all's playlists, so some of you guys are doing this already, and that's great. But you need 3, remember, because we got 3. It has to move down the funnel. This is the top. All right, so look at this stuff here. I got Eddie Brown's I Should Wear a Crown. I don't know if you've heard that yet, but that one's dope. Justin Savage chords, I covered that. That's cool. Derek Jackson, West Angeles, Oregon. So all dope stuff here, man. David Jackson and Kevin Bond and Aaron Lindsay, they had that video together. They got Cornell's Masterclass. We got Corey Henry and 4 chords from Travis. Javad Day and Waymaker, right? Glenn Gibson, Praise Break. Like, so this is the stuff that a lot of musicians, it's fun, like just finding stuff that we like. But once we start categorizing this is when you are, trying to put it in some kind of organization. And I think it's important to take the time to do this. All right, now, So after you categorize the songs, the next thing you want to do is prioritize. Now this is gonna cause some cuts. And the analogy I like to give is a wedding. And let's just say that at a wedding reception, you are allowed to invite, I don't know, 50 people. Okay. Now for some of you guys, you're gonna say, well, that's just my family. I'm done. Like, I can't invite anybody else. Well, that may be true. And then the point is that you still have to prioritize who you're going to invite. You still have to make very tough choices, very tough decisions. And so in the priority section of this, you have to make tough choices on what songs you really want to focus on. And this is very important for us to do, and some of us aren't doing that. We just have one big list. So you can't focus on everything. For the prioritized section, I have 3 to 7 songs, okay? And these are songs whose sound you really want to develop. It's very important that you put this in a list, because the things that you listen to more often will become a part of you. You understand what I'm saying? Listening to 12 to 100 songs is not going to become a part of you. These are just things that you like, okay, and that you may want to visit. And yeah, you want to pull from this list, but 3 to 7 songs, these are songs you really want to focus on. And so, I recommend that everybody make a list of 3 to 7 songs that they're going to listen to, and the time is important too, about 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. This gives you enough time to really kind of develop the kind of sound and style of that song, and kind of try to match it with yours. Okay, and so maybe a chord or two here and there. Now let me choose from my list. Okay, so in ClickUp, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little bubble. I Shall Wear a Crown. Let's look at Derek Jackson stuff here. Let me do where's Mike Burrell's Secret Place, because I want to look at that one too. I don't see it. All right, let's go to, let me do Javad Day Waymaker then. Let me do, I don't know. Let's do David Jackson. All right, so these are songs I really want to focus on. So what I'm going to do is in this app, I have set this program up. Okay, so we had to set this up. And by the way, on my membership website, we have a member started different setups for so we discuss our practice sessions, and we discuss what we're working on, and we discuss what we're focusing on, and it's really cool. Not just songs, but everything. Like, what are we learning? We try to talk about this amongst ourselves, and it's really cool. But I'm just showing you one method. And so what I do is I'm setting this up. I'm going to put these in the 3 to 7 songs group by clicking this. Now that moves these songs down to this level. So notice here now that it's like a funnel. It's a natural funnel. All these songs, I can't focus on all these. These are the songs I'm going to listen to more often. I've seen different people use different methods for this. Some people use, they'll put Spotify, and I use that for a long time. So, I just put all the songs I like in a Spotify playlist. And then the ones I want to focus on, I put another playlist. If you're doing it YouTube, do the same thing. You have one playlist to listen. You could call it Listen. And another playlist, you can call it Focus On or something, or Prioritize or something like that. Very important to do this. You don't have to use my app, but you do need to have a system. And it is important to write this down. You don't want to take the time to write this down. You're not as effective as you could be. Okay. So prioritize. These are the songs whose patterns and sound you want to adopt. All right. And the last level are songs you want to memorize. Now, this is important because every song that we like and that we're focusing on, we're not memorizing. See, that's a whole nother level. I don't remember anything that I learned from Spanish when I took it 20 years ago, right? And it's because I didn't memorize and do it often. So the songs that are in the memory category are songs that you're focused on for a very long time, 6 months to a year. It shocked so many people when I told people that the recommended time to spend on one song is about 6 months to a year. They were shocked, right? Because you're thinking that because I come out with a different song on YouTube, that I'm just doing one every week. That's not the way it's done. That is not the way it's done. Okay, I do that for you guys, actually. Okay, I do that for y'all, but in my personal practice, that's not how I would do it. So that's not going to be the most effective way to learn. And so you need to really stretch out the time period. Let the brain start to focus. Let the brain start to put patterns together after being at a song for a long time. It starts to develop patterns. Okay, you get way further working on one song than you work on 10 songs. And by memorizing that one song, you just got to be careful of what you choose. You see what I'm saying? Just like that wedding example, right? You can, so if you can invite that many people to the reception, that's great. But let's say that you can only have one groomsman, and you gotta make some more tough choices. Okay, so make a tough choice on what song is important for you to learn. Notice that, and there's something else I want to bring out here. If I want to learn Eddie Brown's "I Shall Wear a Crown," okay, and I click on that to learn that one. Okay, if there's no breakdown on this song, then as a musician, then what you should do is go and learn it yourself. That's what you're developing your ear for. That's what hopefully you're listening to my channel for, is to determine what songs are most important. So if there's no breakdown, you got to break it down yourself, which means that's again part of the year process, or part of the process. Okay. Now, in a song like, I'm trying to see if none of these songs are broken. I'm gonna put Travis Sales on this list, because I know that on Travis Sales, that song was broken down. So I'm gonna come back up here and put that on the list as well. So we've got Travis Sales now on the list. Actually, I'm gonna put Mike Burrell on that list. Okay. All right. Never mind. So let's say we want to put I'm also going to put Mike Burrell on this list as well. The Secret Place song that was broken down a couple weeks ago. And let's say I'm going to take out Eddie Brown's "I Shall Wear a Crown," not because I don't like Eddie, but because that song isn't broken down for me, and I wanted to one that was already broken down. And you know, Sean broke this down on his channel, so maybe an easier song for me to pick up. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what you're actually learning, right? So do you see how I'm trying to find out what's most important here? And now we have one more level, right? And that's the last level, which is memorize. What songs are you going to memorize? What songs do you want to become a part of your vocabulary? Memorizing a song does not mean memorizing the notes to a song. It means memorizing the timing, memorizing the phrasing, memorizing the rhythmic structure, memorizing all the patterns contained in a song. There's a reason why I say 1 year. Okay, there's a reason why I say 1 year. You guys have seen on my channel where I will break down a song for 30, 45 minutes and it'll only be 2 chords or 3 chords. You can't tell me that you're going to get all the information in a song and be off of it in 3 weeks. There's no way. You didn't do that song justice. You didn't do it. Okay? So you need to stay on that thing long, and then you can see your results as you stay longer. I know we live in a microwave culture, and I know that social media expects everything immediate, but somebody's got to say this, right? Somebody's got to say it. So the way you're really going to explode the learning is to do less. All right? And to do by doing less, all the things that are in that song that you like, you start developing. You start seeing things totally differently. This is how I do my channel. It's exactly how I do my channel. I take one song, I study it only for like a day or two, and I present. What if I stayed on the song for a week? You guys will see some incredible stuff. So, not to mention a year or more, you know. So, yeah. So I'm gonna do Mike's song. I'm gonna put it as this is what made it down the funnel. This is the groomsman right here, right? This is the one that made it all the way to the end. Because the brain naturally operates in the funnel. It wants to know, what should I be doing right now? I got all these songs I like. I got all this stuff I want to do. But what are you going to focus on right now? And everybody needs to have a list like this. And everybody needs to know what they're going to do. And I'm encouraging everybody watching this video to go create a list of your own. You can use this app, ClickUp, that I have here. You can use an Excel spreadsheet. You can take some scraps of paper and just write the stuff down on there if you want to. One of the first things I do when I get somebody on as a member on my membership site, I tell them, if you want a one-on-one consultation, let me know. And I sit down and ask them, what song are you focusing on? And I don't want to hear 3-4 songs. If they start listing songs, no. Give me a song. What song do you like that you want to put in your vocabulary? What musician do you like? And if you have the musician, give me a song, so that we can actually start the process. So this is where it starts, folks. And so this video is just, it's not really a rant, but it is it is kind of came out of frustration, because the person who you're probably watching this video, this person emails me they used to email me every day. Look at this, look at Corey, look at Jake Collier, look at this. So finally I told the person, I said, man, like, this is too much. Like, what is this doing for you? Like, you're just hitting me up every time somebody, puts out a video. Like, what are you doing with this information? So my hope is that you're moving it down the funnel, and that you are focusing on one thing. You wouldn't be hitting me up every day, because you can't learn a song every day. So, you have to focus on prioritizing. So take it to heart, folks. Thanks again, man. We'll see you guys next time.